is Kuala Lumpur. Well, at least a part of it, because this city is huge. About a month ago, when we were traveling from Cambodia to Bali, we had a 4-hour layover in this city, which isn't enough to leave the airport, and that was kind of boring.
Well, this is kind of boring.
Now that we're traveling back to Thailand, we had to stop by Kuala Lumpur again. So we decided to stay a little bit longer in the city. And oh yeah, the floor is lava. We are Nick and Linz. For the last 5 years, we have been traveling to some of the most amazing nature places on the planet. And now we embarked on an epic journey to experience naturism in every continent of the world. Subscribe and travel along with us. Right now, we are in Asia.
For those of you who aren't children of the 90s, maybe we need a little bit of explanation. The floor in Kuala Lumpur isn't actually lava. It's just stone and concrete like in any other city in the world. But the floor is lava is a game we used to play when we were children. And basically it means that you're not supposed to touch the floor or as little as possible. And with the idea that we are in between two flights, we figured that it was fun to just try to spend a lot of time in Kuala Lumpur as high as possible from the floor. If you see all these huge buildings around me, it's not going to be that difficult to stay away from the floor. But there are a couple of buildings that really got our attention. These are the Petronas Towers. They are the icon of Kuala Lumpur and probably of all of Malaysia. And back in the late 90s, when we were still playing The Floor is Lava, these were the tallest buildings in the world. But that only lasted until 2004, when another building took the first place over. And right now we are 20 years later and it's only on the 21st place. This means that there are 20 taller buildings in just 20 years. That's quite impressive, I think. But the sky bridge over there is still the highest sky bridge in the world. And that's a good place to try The Floor is Lava, no?
It is super busy here and it looks very expensive. They have all the big brands, Louis Vuitton, Prada, Gucci. Let's just hope that it's not an indication for going up to the Twin Towers, because otherwise I think we're gonna skip it. Okay, so clearly we picked the wrong dates to play The Floor is Lava, because this weekend is Hari Raya. It's the end of the Ramadan. It's the biggest public holiday in Malaysia, so the towers are closed.
This is not a good start, but luckily there are a lot more towers in Kuala Lumpur.
The floor is lava!
Okay, this is 1 point for Linz. I was on the wall, I was away from the floor, but then people came over to take a picture with me, so I had to put my feet on the floor again.
It doesn't matter why you put your feet on the ground, you lost. 1 point for me! This building is way too high for us, not only in altitude, but probably also in price.
Behind me is the KL Tower, and with 421 meters, it's the 7th tallest...
The floor is lava!
Ah. And how do we know exactly when the floor is not lava anymore?
I decide.
Okay, this could take a while. So with 421 meters, it's the 7th tallest standalone tower in the world. And we're gonna try if we can get up on this one, if the floor turns to be not lava anymore.
The floor is floor again.
I propose a new rule.
What is that?
And that is that the floor cannot turn lava anymore when I'm explaining things about towers.
But it was a little bit boring.
It was not boring, it was interesting.
A little bit.
Leave it in the comments if you find my explanations boring or interesting.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is a much higher altitude than the Petronas towers. We're almost at the same height as the top, so we are much higher than the bridge. It's only on places like this that you get an idea of the size of this city. Now the floor can be as much lava as it wants. I think we are high enough, so we won't be bothered. And it's gonna rain anyway soon, so that will cool down the lava. The queue for the skybox is a bit of a race against time, because thunderstorms are coming. So come on, hurry up.
For me, it absolutely doesn't matter how long or how short the queue is, because I'm not going up there. No way.
Sure you're not coming?
No? Yeah, definitely sure.
Please put your belongings right.
Yeah, but I'm not going up.
She's not coming.
Alright, okay, bye.
You missed something.
Yeah. I'm sure I didn't.
We are almost as high as the top of the Petrona towers and definitely higher than most other buildings here, but not as high as this one. So that is our next stop.
There's the rain. This is weird. I don't know how to feel about this. Like happy that it rains because it cools me down, or just super scared that it's raining hard. Okay. No entry.
I think we may need to wait a little bit.
Yeah, let's do that.
This building right behind me, I really have to do like this so you can see it. It's the Merdeka 118. And with 644 meters, it's the second largest building in the world, right after the Burj Khalifa. 644 meters, that's really a lot. We were standing earlier at less than 300 meters, so this building is double as high as where we are standing. But what's really interesting is that the building has, even though it's not finished yet, it should have been finished in January, but still not finished, but it already created quite some commotion. And one reason is because there was a video about a Russian couple that was apparently standing right at the top. And now the authorities are trying to find out if it was made with AI, if it was somehow manipulated, or if there was really a Russian couple like all the way on this top. And even, I think more funny is that our friends from Malaysia told us that the people from KL don't really like this tower because to them it seems like the point seems like a middle finger, as if this building is giving the middle finger to all the people in Kuala Lumpur.
For me, it looks more like a swordfish. Do I pronounce that right? Anyway, like the fish, we'll put a picture here and then you can just see it. Like a fish with this as a nose. Because they built these two skyboxes and they look like the eyes of the fish. So yeah, if you have enough imagination like me, you will probably see it too.
Or maybe there's a unicorn.
Oh, but that, yeah, no, the unicorn is not blue.
Is it a swordfish or a unicorn, or is it a middle finger or something else? Let us know in the comments what you think. It's a pity that it's not finished yet because it's the second highest building in the world and they're gonna have, I think, the highest skywalk in the world, or at least the highest skywalk in Malaysia. So we will have to come back one day. But for that tonight we still have, I think, the best tower still left. You ordered the whole bottle of wine.
Yes. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because we have to stay here all evening.
Why is that?
Nick, because the floor is lava. The floor is lava.
And when will the floor stop being lava?
When I'm done sleeping or when you make me a coffee.
But I can't make a coffee, the floor is lava.
But there is a very small pad. Floor again.
This is our view, by the way. You already saw it in the beginning of this video. To stay with the theme of altitude, we got ourselves a hotel room on the 14th floor of a building. But we're not gonna stay here because I think we know a place where we can get under the ground on altitude. Feels like we ended up in India, but don't be mistaken, this is still Malaysia. This is still Kuala Lumpur. We are at the Batu Caves and the caves are up there, up the stairs. It's been a long time since I've been to such a chaotic place.
So this was already the end of our adventure. No, I'm joking. Obviously, I'm gonna buy a scarf or something to cover up.
So it's the best business in Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah. But it's kind of nice, no?
The floor is lava.
That doesn't count on stairs.
Almost there.
Yeah.
It's kind of busy here. It feels kind of awkward that we have to climb all these stairs just to get into a cave, but here we are.
And some more stairs.
It is nice and fresh here, that's a big advantage. Oh my god, so many people. It almost seems like a pilgrimage, but maybe it is one. I don't know. And I guess that this kind of concludes our trip through the heights of Kuala Lumpur. We have to get back to our hotel because we have a plane to catch, and if all goes well, in our next video we will be back in Thailand to explore more nature's places and more other cool stuff. So if you don't want to miss that,
You know what to do. Subscribe to our channel and put on your notifications. And if you like this video, please give us a big fat thumbs up, and we just see you next week in Thailand. Bye! This is Kuala Lumpur. Well, at least a part of it.
for those of you who are not children from the 90s, we need... For those of you who are not children...
For me,
These are the Petronas Towers. They are probably the icon of Kuala...
It looks like more people are playing